This is a reminder to you to pursue what you want in life, not what your parents want for you, not what your friends want for you, not everything that society has told that you should want for yourself, what you want. Because choosing the wrong path in life will lead you down only a path of mediocrity, being comfortably numb, and ultimately, I'd say misery. I think most people live their entire lives not seeing what they're truly capable of, and they never even tried to pursue what their dream was. So, I'm in Florida right now. I came down for college because, I really enjoy Florida, so I figured college might be nice here. But here's the thing, I never wanted to go to college. And I had this idea in the back of my mind of, well, my parents kind of want me to go still, and everyone else I know is going to college, so I don't really have a plan right now of what exactly I'm going to do if I don't go. So, you know what? I'll just go. I'll try it out. But again, here's the thing. I knew I wouldn't like it, and I had expectations, and the expectations weren't positive. They were negative. But they were the truth, and it was the truth I already knew, but decided to come anyway, and now I'm experiencing it. I'm not happy here. I have to spend most of my days doing things I do not want to do. It's like high school, doing all the bullshit classes, but you're stuck there. So, this is what I think. Everyone's circumstances are different, but I think if you truly know you don't want to do something like college, and you don't have a full set plan of exactly you knowing what you want to do, I still think it's okay for you to take some time staying with your parents at their house if they allow it, and figuring out what that is. Because if you don't want to go to college but you're dedicated to trying to find what you want to do, you're gonna find what that is. And there's nothing wrong with, even though everyone else is going to college and doing their thing, it doesn't matter if you're doing something different, because usually it's the outcasts, it's usually the people that are doing things differently that get far in life, that get further than everyone else. Most people go on to get a job that they don't really enjoy. And most people, quite frankly, most people that are in college don't even want to be there. They're just there because of the societal pressure, because their parents told them they have to go, all these different factors, okay? But if you take the time to figure out what you truly want to do, you'll figure it out. That's what I'm going to do. I decided to come anyway, and realized that the stuff that I already knew, that most people would just be partying, wasting every single day, taking all the bullshit classes same ones you took in high school for the first 2 years. And you know what I'll tell what's the point of taking 2 more years of bullshit classes? I'll tell you what the point is. It's for the government and the schools to take your money, waste your time, blah blah blah, etc. That's the reason for it. But I'll get into the school system in another video, but we all know that the school system is complete bullshit, and for the majority, and it's always going to stay the same because there's not enough of us willing to stand up and trying to change it. So, going back, I realized and knew already that college wouldn't be for me, and I'd be essentially wasting my time and not enjoying myself. So, what I've decided to do is move back home next semester to take that time and figure out what I want to do. And it's so easy. It's so easy to look at other people and get sucked into what they're doing. And even though I myself, I'd say I'm a pretty independent thinker. I usually do things differently than other people, and I usually find different ways to do things. But in this way, I still got sucked into going to college. But again, I'm going back so I can figure out what it is that I want for myself, because I know for a fact Hey, listen, I'm interested in psychology. I've been studying it on my own for a few years, but I try to put things into perspective. I hate school, the tests, the the type of work, all that, just the whole, every factor. Okay, and usually to become something in psychology, whether it's a therapist or whatever, you need at least not even 4 years, at least 6 years. And if I want to do something that's make even more money and make and become something on like a doctor level in terms of psychology, that's like 8 or 9 years. Now I think to myself, can I make it 6 more years if it gets me where I want to be? If I really want to be a therapist, is it worth it to take 6 more years to do that? And you listening to this you may say, yeah, it is worth it. But with the way I am now, I can't put myself through all this college stuff to get to that. I think there's something else out there for me that that won't require college, that will be able to get me to where I want to go. And another thing that I think, especially in the American culture, is we're always chasing money as opposed to what we actually enjoy doing. And again, that's part of the reason why most people in America are not happy and suffer with a lot of mental illness, especially in their 30s and 40s and 50s and when we're younger too. Because everyone's always looking, okay, what is the highest paying job, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna go to college for this amount of years so I can make this money. And I'm kind of interested in this job, kinda. I don't remember who said this or if this is the exact quote, but they said, and I think there's other people that said it too that I've heard, if you're always chasing money, you're never going to be happy, because money is something you can always get more of, and it's never going to be stagnant. You're going to make money, you're going to lose money, it's going to come, it's going to go. And if you're always chasing money, you'll never be happy, because money is a little thin piece of paper. It's a little number on a screen. Whereas if you instead pursue whatever your passion is, whatever you truly, truly enjoy doing, if you truly enjoy doing it that much, no matter how much money you make doing it, you'll be happy. It'll be enough for you, because it's fulfilling your heart, it's fulfilling your soul. And, even if you want to make a lot of money, if you're that into whatever it is you're into, and you take the time to learn those skills and become the best at it, you can make that type of money. I don't know how much time it's going to take you, I can't tell you that, but you pursuing your passion instead of money itself, if you pursue your passion, learn all those skills, you can get yourself to make that money instead of taking the easy way out and just listening to what other people tell you to do and then taking that route in life. Because there's not, and I've said this before, but there's nothing that scares me more than reaching the end of my life. But not even reaching the end of my life, just being in my late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever it is, and think to myself, shit, I wanted to do something, I wanted to try something, but I never tried it, and I just did this instead because it was easier. It told me I was just gonna make this set amount of money. It told me I was gonna be stable. But truly, even if you are looking for the easy way out and just a stable job or whatever that you don't enjoy, that's not permanent. You're not even guaranteed that. You could get fired. The business could go under. There's so many, and now sometimes that might not happen, but it might happen. So you have to ask yourself, what is the price that you're willing to pay for the comfortability? Are you if you're willing to live your life, because there's a lot of people that are willing to live their lives just comfortable, not trying to rise up above and find something different. And if you're truly content with that, that's fine. But for those of you who think like me, that is not fine for us. We are not fine with that. If our lives become that, if we live that life, we will be miserable. And there's no way around it. It's inevitable for it to happen if we take that path. Because I've spent so much time thinking to myself, and a few of my close friends that think like me, we spend so much time talking about it. There's truly no other way. For some people, there's a plethora of ways. Like I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I can just live like this, and I'm fine with that. But for people who think like us, we're not fine with that. And that will never be enough for us. And by enough, I don't mean in terms of a certain amount of money or a certain amount of status. I mean enough in the sense of you feeling fulfilled as a person, as a soul, as a being. Because if you can't fulfill yourself, if you can't fulfill yourself and those around you, what are you even doing here? Now, listen, again, there are certain jobs, certain things that people do that I might not enjoy, but other people can enjoy. For example, somebody who runs a family-owned restaurant, they could be very happy with that, and because they're serving people, they're giving people nice food, they're making their own food, it's their own business, and they feel fulfilled by that, and they're helping people, they're helping other people because they're giving people great food and giving them great service and stuff like that. And that's a nice thing to do. That's a nice business for some people. The point I'm trying to make in this video is you have to pursue what you truly want. Because if you don't, the price is really the death of your soul. That's what it is. Just imagine yourself being, I like to imagine it this way. Imagine yourself being 50-something years old, working a job that you don't like. So you're making an okay amount of money. You're stable. You have a wife, but you just married her to marry her. At the time it felt like she was the love of your life, but you realize that, it probably wasn't her. I just felt pressured to get married, so I did. And then you have kids, and then listen to the music. But put yourself in those shoes. You have a family, but you don't enjoy what you do. Maybe you don't even enjoy the presence of your partner, and you're stuck with that. Now of course, there's divorce and there's changing your job and stuff, but you're 50-something years old. In terms of a partner, it's not going to be easy for you to find someone else. In terms of a job, of pursuing your passion or your dream that you truly had, it's not going to be as easy. Of course, any of this is possible. It's possible to find another partner. It's possible to still build that business. It's possible to still follow that passion. But it's not nearly as easy as when you're younger. Because when you're younger, you have so much less to lose. You have so much more time. And that's not to say when you're 50 years old you can't try it. But it's definitely better for us to try when we're younger, because we if we're still living with our parents, we truly don't have much to lose. You can try to start a business and it can fail, or you can try this and it doesn't work out. You can explore these different things. Oh, I like this, or I don't like this. I can make money off of this. I can't make money off of this. Oh, I enjoy doing this, but I don't make money off of it. How can I work this into my schedule just for enjoyment? All these different things you need to think about and incorporate the different habits that are going to make you feel fulfilled and will ultimately lead you to figure out what you want to do. Maybe it's not just one thing. Maybe it's multiple things. Maybe you end up having 2 jobs, and those 2 things are you spend an equal amount of time doing, or a different proportionate amount of time doing, but you really enjoy doing both of them. It's different for everyone. But again, my point is, do what you want. Do what you truly want. Because if you don't, it's the death of your soul.